Now let's solve this problem using the bottom up or the top down approach, the two recipes that we have for dynamic programming. For that, we will create a 2D array. So here in the rows, I will put text one as characters here. And in the columns, it would be the text. Here, okay. A, C, and E. Let me just highlight this, that here we are interested in this portion. So now we, again, as we discussed before, that we found that A and A are matching. So all of these cells, they represent the LCS of that substring. For example, this one will be considering the LCS of A, B, C, D, E and ACE. Or in other words, this is the final solution, whatever the number that we get here. But let's start like this. How we are the same recursive approach that we have used here, how to fill this 2D array. Now here we found that if A and A are matching, it means that it would be 1 plus LCS of B, C, D, E and CE. So B, C, D, E and CE, this corresponds to this cell. So whatever LCS is here, this A, the final would be here 1 plus this whatever the number that we got in this cell. So it's just like the diagonal one when the character matches. So if I mark this as, say, LCS of B, C, D, E and CE, this part, LCS of B, C, D, E and CE. So this is what the number is here. So this A and A, it would be 1 plus this number. And now suppose we have moved here B, C, D, E already and CE. So now we found that because B and C are not matching, so it means that it would be the max of B, C, D, E and E. So B, C, D, E and E is this cell, maximum of this B, C, D, E and E, or the LCS of C, D, E and CE. C, D, E and CE is this cell. So for this cell, for the LCS between B, C, D, E and CE, we found that the maximum would be the next cell, that is the horizontal one, or the one cell below it. So it would be the max of this and this. So using this formula, right? So we found that, okay, again, let's revise it again. If the characters are matching here, it means that we need to find 1. So the algorithm says that 1 plus the diagonal down of this, which is this cell, B, C, D, E and C. So this is what the value would be, 1 plus whatever number that we have found here. And if the characters are not matching, like B and C are not matching here, so it would be maximum of this cell, horizontal and down. This is the algorithm that we are going to fill, use this 2D array. Okay, so I think the algorithm is very clear that how to fill this cell. So I will use one additional row or column as like null, which is like just for the base condition, so that our solution doesn't overflows. And we can see that this can be filled as 0, because if you just see this for the terminal or the last row or column, it would be always 0. Okay, because just think about it, right? For hash and hash, there's no common substring because it's null. That's why it would be always 0. And between hash and say C, again, hash is just like you treat it as null or 5 character in C or whatever. So so there is no match here. So it will always be 0. Hash and C, E and all is all 0. Similarly, if I compare this column, so hash and this common A, B, C, D, hash doesn't mean anything. It's just like null. Again, it would be all 0. So this is our base condition or to avoid overflow. And now let's start this using the solution that we discussed, that whenever the character matches, it would be the maximum of the diagonal. Sorry, 1 plus that whatever is there in the bottom diagonal, or if the character doesn't matches, then it would be the max of the next horizontal one or the below one. So let's start filling this whole array like this. So E and E first, they are matching, right? So it means that it would be 1 plus whatever is diagonal to it, which is 0. So it's 1 plus 0, which is 1. Now for E and C, right? E and C doesn't matches. So it would be maximum of 1 and 0. 1 the next to it, horizontal, and the below it. So maximum is 1. Similarly, A and E, they don't match. It means that it would be max of 1 or 0. It's 1 again. Now next to the second last row. So D and E, they don't match. It would be max of 0 or 1, which is 1. Now D and C, they don't match. It would be max of 1 and 1. It's 1. Now A and D don't match, max of this and this. Now let's go C and E. C and O don't match, max of 0 and 1. So it's 1. Now here is first time we got this character C and C matching. So it means that it should be 1 plus whatever is diagonal to it. Next diagonal is here, 1. Right diagonal. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So it should be 2. Now C and A, they don't match. So it would be max of 2 and 1, which is 2. Again, going through the same thing, A, B, and E, it would be 1. Between B and C, it would be 2, because max of 2 and 1 and 2 is 2. A and B, max of 2 and 2 is 2. Now the last one, E and A, it's not matching, so it should be max of 1 and 0, it's 1. A and C, max of this 2. And now A and A matches, so should be 1 plus the next right diagonal is 2, which is 3. So here we have started from the bottom, and finally when we approach and now there are no characters left, it means that this is our final solution.